Knew not where I was being driven, saw my future in rearview mirror, catching up on me so fast. Take a look, it's all around you. There's no future in nostalgia. So smell the sin, the loss of innocence. The waves wash over. I can't stand up and I can't swim back to shore. The waves wash over. I can't stand up and I can't swim back to shore. The writing's up there on the wall. It says that we were bound to fall. Oh, but we still torn, defiance of them all. The waves wash over. I can't stand up and I can't swim back to shore. The waves wash over, and I can't stand up and I can't swim back to shore.